Hello everyone. So let us continue our discussion on the most important questions of polynomials. Okay, so today is the third part 3. And yesterday in the previous video, we saw how to do factorization of a quadratic polynomial using middle term splitting. And yeah, that was the main thing. And how do you identify if a given algebraic expression is a polynomial? Okay, if you have not checked, do check those videos. And today is part 3. And today's questions will all be related to finding the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, let us look at this question. Find the zeros or the roots. Yeah, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficient of the given polynomial. Okay, let me tell you. Suppose, okay, you have a coefficient, you have a quadratic polynomial, say ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is your given quadratic polynomial. Let us assume this. Okay, what is a? A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. Okay, in that case, okay, suppose this is your quadratic polynomial p of x. Okay, and for this, suppose the zeros, the two zeros, right? The degree is the two zeros of this specific quadratic polynomial, let it be alpha as well as beta. Okay, then the sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, will be equal to minus b by a. Okay, and the product of the zeros, that is alpha multiplied by beta, will be equal to c by a. This is what you'll have to remember. So all of the problems that we will be doing today will be related to this. Okay, I repeat again. Suppose you have a given polynomial in the form of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. For this polynomial, suppose you are getting two roots. Yeah, alpha and beta are the two roots. Okay, in that case, the sum of the roots, okay, or zeros, roots or zeros, will be alpha plus beta. Yeah, this is the root or zero. Yeah, the sum will be equal to minus b by a, and the product of the roots or product of zeros, alpha multiplied by beta, will be equal to c by b. Okay, now let us look at the given question. You have to find the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial and also verify the relationship between the zero and the coefficient. Now, what is the given quadratic polynomial? 3x square minus x minus 4. Okay, so let me write the given polynomial 3x square minus x minus 4. Okay, now you'll have to find out what is the product and what is the sum in order to find the roots or the zeros, right? So the product is nothing but, as I told you, it is a, this is a, this is b, b is nothing but minus 1 and c is nothing but minus 4. Okay, so what is the product? Is nothing but a multiplied by c. A multiplied by c is 3 into minus 4, that is minus 12. And what is the sum? Sum is nothing but minus 1. So tell me two numbers whose product will be minus 12 and sum will be minus 1. So 4 3s are 12. And if you add a minus here, minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So now we have got. So let us do the middle term splitting. So it is 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Okay, so I have done the middle term splitting. As you can see, minus x is written as minus 4x and plus 3x. Okay, so take x common. So you will have 3x minus 4 plus 1 common, 3x minus 4. So here the answer will be x plus 1 into 3x minus 4. Yeah. So this is equal to 0. Okay. Let me erase this part. Okay. Okay. Now what does this mean? Each of these value. Okay. Either you will have x plus 1 equal to 0, which is nothing but x is equal to minus 1. This is one of the root or one of the zeros. Okay. And the other one is 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, or 3x is equal to 4, or x is equal to 4 by 3. Okay. This is the other 0. Let it be, let's continue. So one is alpha, the other one is beta. Okay. So let alpha be one of minus 1 and 4 by 3. Okay. Minus 1 and beta is nothing but, what is the given one? 4 by 3. Okay. Let me write the given question once again. 3x square. So the given polynomial is nothing but 3x square minus x minus 4. Okay. Now you have got the roots or the zeros, right? Now let us calculate the sum of the zeros. Okay. Sum of the zeros will be alpha plus beta should be equal to minus b by a. Let us write what is a, b and c from the given polynomial. What is a? It's 3. What is b? Minus 1. And what is c? It is minus 4. Yeah. Okay. So remember a, this is b, a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and this is constant is nothing but c. Now you just have to, alpha and beta. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha is nothing but minus 1 plus 4 by 3 is equal to minus b by a. What is minus of minus 1 by what is a? It is 3. I'm just substituting. Okay. So take 3 as the LCM. Okay. So it's minus 3 plus 4. Okay. That is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so 4 minus 1 is 4 minus 3. It's 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Yeah. Therefore, what is you are proving that you have validated alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by e. Okay. The first one is done. Similarly, let us calculate the product of the zeros. The product of zeros, which is nothing but alpha multiplied by beta should be equal to c by a. What is alpha? Minus 1 multiplied by beta is 4 by 3 is equal to c is nothing but, look at c here, minus 4 by a is 3. So again, minus 1 into 4 is nothing but minus 4 by 3 is equal to minus 4 by 3. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, we have also validated and checked that alpha into beta is equal to c by. Okay. So what was the question? You have to find the zeros that you have found out. These are the zeros, right? Minus 1 and 4 by 3. And also verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So you have done that as well. So this is how you have to do. So the most important thing to remember is this. Okay. Whenever you are given a polynomial, okay, whenever you're given a quadratic polynomial, and if you have alpha and beta as the roots, the sum of the zeros or sum of the roots is nothing but the relationship between the zeros as well as the coefficient. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Okay, remember. Let us proceed. Okay, next question. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. First of all, let's do the first one. T square minus 15. Now tell me what is A, B and C. A is nothing but coefficient of t square, which is 1. B, do you have any coefficient of x or t here? No. So it is 0. And what is C? C is nothing but minus 15. Right? Now, let us find the 0. Okay, so in order to find the 0, we will just equate the given polynomial to 0. So t square is nothing but 15, and therefore t is nothing but plus or minus root of 15. Yeah, so if you have to remove the square, you have to take the square root on both the sides. So this is nothing but, what are the two zeros? One is plus root 15, the other one is minus root 15. Correct? So one is alpha, the other one is beta. Okay, now let us calculate what is alpha plus beta. That is the sum. Okay, so it is root 15 plus minus root 15, which is nothing but root 15 minus root 15, which is nothing but equal to 0. Okay, and what is this is equal to? This should be equal to minus b by a. What is minus b? It is nothing but 0, right? You don't have any value. Let's calculate the product. What is the product? Alpha into beta. What is alpha into beta? Root 15 multiplied by minus root 15. This is equal to minus 15. And this is very much equal to c by a. What is c by a? C by a is nothing but minus 15 by 1, right? Which is equal to minus 15. So hence you have, therefore you can write, therefore alpha beta is equal to C by A. Okay, and in the first one, therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A. Okay, so this is one important, you have to even validate it. Okay, so factorize whatever your given polynomial is, find the roots or find the zeros, assign one as alpha, the other one as beta, calculate the sum. The sum should definitely be equal to sum of the 0 alpha plus beta should be equal to minus b by a. In case if it is not equal to minus b by a, you have to check how you have solved. You would have made some mistakes in the sign. Okay, and the product of the zeros or the product of the roots should be equal to c by a. Okay, so do try this yourself. Okay, it's a very same way. Okay, so you initially you have to find the roots. So how will you find it? Take 4u common out. Find the 0 in order to find the 0. Take 4u common. So inside you will have u plus 2 equal to 0. Yeah, so which means the first one is 4u equal to 0 or u equal to 0. This is alpha. And the second one is u plus 2 equal to 0, which means u equal to minus 2. Okay, this is nothing but beta. Remaining every, so you have found alpha. Now you calculate what is alpha plus beta, right? What is alpha plus beta? It should be equal to minus b by a. So alpha is 0 plus beta is minus 2 should be equal to minus b by a. Now what is minus b by a? Do you know what is a, b? You have to find out what is a and b. So here you have to expand it. What is, just open the bracket. So this will be giving you, what is the question? Yeah, here you have the question, right? This is a, this is b. So what is a? A in the question is 4, b is 8 and c is 0. What is minus b by a? It is minus 8 by 4, which is nothing but 2. Yeah. So minus 2 equal to minus 2. Therefore, you have your alpha plus beta. You have checked it as being equal to minus b by a. Similarly, do for alpha into beta. It should be equal to c by a. Okay. Do try it yourself. Okay. Let me just demark it so that you will know the two questions that we have done here. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Okay, so till now what were you given? Till now you were given the polynomial. You had to find the zeros and then find the relationship between the sum and product of the zeros with the coefficient. Now in the next type of question, what you will be given is, you will be given the 0 and you will have to find the polynomial. Okay, now in the very first thing, what are you given? You are given the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, so let this be alpha and let this be beta. Okay. So whenever you are given the polynomial, okay, now you know, right? So alpha plus beta should be equal to what? Minus b by a. So what is alpha? It is 2 plus 3 should be equal to minus b by a. So 5 by 1, I'll just write 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 I can also write it as 5 by 1 should be equal to minus b by a. Okay. And alpha into beta should be equal to c by a. What is alpha? 2 multiplied by 3 should be equal to c by a. So which is nothing but 6 should be equal to, I'll write 6 by 1 should be equal to c by a. Yeah. Okay. So one thing that you have to remember here is you have to find the polynomial, right? So suppose the formula to remember is, suppose if you are always remember, okay? Suppose you have your, from the zeros, you have calculated the sum and you have calculated the product, okay? So sum is S and the product is P. Okay, here this is your sum and this is your product, correct? The equation, you can form a polynomial using the expression k multiplied by x square minus sum, okay, this is the S sum and this is the product, okay, x square minus sum of zeros, okay, multiplied by x plus the product. This is the general form. So from the given question, what will it be? K square multiplied by x square minus, what is the sum? What is the sum of the 0? It is 5. X plus what is the product of the 0? 6 by 1, or I can just write a 6. Okay. So this is the expression. So k into x square minus 5x plus 6. Hope you understood this. So always remember, so if you're given zeros and if you are able to find out the sum and the product, you can easily substitute in the equation k into x square minus sum of x. It's minus, this is important, plus product. Okay. So this, now moving on to the next question. Given to, again, alpha and beta are given, find the polynomial. Extremely easy. It's just now we saw this, right? Okay. So let's find, you are given minus 2 and minus 6. Okay, so let alpha and beta are given. What is the sum? Sum of the zeros. That's the first thing. Alpha plus beta you have to find out. What is it? Minus 2 plus minus 6, which is nothing but minus 2 minus 6, which is nothing but minus 8. Okay, so this is the sum. Okay, now product. The product of zeros, that is alpha multiplied by beta, that is minus 2 into minus 6. Minus minus plus 2 into 6 is 12. So this is nothing but your product. Okay, and the expression is nothing but k multiplied by x square minus sx plus p. S and p are sum and product. So just substitute k into x square minus, sum is nothing but minus 8 into x plus p is nothing but 12. So this will give you k multiplied by x square plus 8x, minus into minus is plus. Okay, plus 8 is plus 12. Yeah, this is the answer. So you have to find the polynomial and this is the required polynomial. Okay. So moving on to the next question. Find a quadratic polynomial with the given numbers as, now what you have given, you are also given the sum and the product. You are not given the zeros. You are directly given what is the sum and the product and you have to find the quadratic polynomial, right? Okay. So very easy, right? So this is the sum. Sum is nothing but you're given as root 2 and you're given product is nothing but 1 by 3. So what is the general form? K multiplied by x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by x plus the product. Just substitute k into x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. Okay. So take 3 common out. Okay, first take the LCM. So you'll have 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Okay. And outside the bracket you have a k. Take by divided denominator 3 outside. So k by 3 multiplied by 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is the quadratic polynomial. Okay. Similarly, we can do the next question as well. You are given sum and this is the sum and this is the product. So, the general form of the quadratic polynomial will be k multiplied by x square minus sum into x plus product. So, k multiplied by x square minus sum is 0 into x plus p is nothing but root 5. Okay, so this will get the middle term. Since it's 0, you will not have any value. It will be x square plus root 5. This is the, so you can also write if k equal to 1. If you're substituting k equal to 1, then the given polynomial is x square plus root 5. That's the answer. Okay. The next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 4 root 3x plus 3, find the value of alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Okay. Now let us write the given polynomial x square minus 4 root 3 x plus 3. Okay. Let's see what is A, B and C. A is 1. B is nothing but minus 4 root 3 and C is equal to 3. Okay. So what is the sum of zeros? It will be minus B by A, which will be minus of minus 4 root 3 by A is 1. So the answer is just 4 root 3. What is the product of the zeros? C by A. What is C by A? 3 by 1. A is 1. So it is 3. Now what are you given? You are asked to find the value of alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Just substitute. What is alpha plus beta? 4 root 3 minus 3. So you have unlike terms. You will not be able to subtract it. Okay. 4 root 3 minus 3 root 3 means the answer is just root 3. But it is unlike terms. Okay. So you just have to leave it as such. That's the answer. Okay. Hope you understood. Okay. Next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, first let's find out what is alpha and what is beta. Then find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta. Again, very, very easy. But for this, what you have to do is, first of all, find out what is A, B and C. Okay, so the given polynomial is f of x equal to x square minus x minus 4. What is A? A is 1, B is minus 1 and C is equal to minus 4. What is the sum of the zeros? Alpha plus beta equal to minus B by A, which is nothing but minus of B is minus 1 by 1. That is nothing but 1. Okay. What is the product? Alpha beta is equal to C by A. What is C? Minus 4 by A is 1, which is nothing but minus 4. Okay. Now, from the given expression, right, you will have to simplify this. Okay. For the first two terms, you can take alpha, beta common. Take the LCM. So, numerator will be alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Okay. Now, you have expressed everything in terms of alpha plus beta or alpha beta. Just substitute. What is alpha plus beta? 1 by alpha beta is minus 4 minus of minus 4. Okay, this minus is from here, from the above one. So this will be minus 1 by 4. Okay, plus 4 by 1. Take the LCM as 4 minus 1 plus 16, which is nothing but 15 by 4 is the answer of the given whatever you were asked to find out. This value is equal to 15 by 4. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. So again, you're given alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial. Find k. If alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 2 alpha beta. Okay. So let us, from the given polynomial. So given polynomial p of x, what is the general form of any quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Now what is the given one? Given one is a. What is a here? A is 1. What is b? Minus k plus 6. You have to be very careful about the negative sign there. And what is the c in the given question? 2 multiplied by 2k minus 1. So you have found out what is a, b and c. Okay. So from the given, what is given? You are also given that alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 2 alpha beta. Okay. First, from the question, let us calculate what is alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. Okay. So this will be minus of b is nothing but, again you have a minus k plus 6. Yeah. By a is 1. So this answer is nothing but k plus 6. What is alpha beta? C by a. So c by a is nothing but, you just have to see whatever c is, you can write a is 1. So it is 4k minus 2 from this expression. Okay. Now you already know you have to find k, right? So you are given alpha plus beta equal to half of alpha beta. Let's substitute. What is alpha beta? K plus 6 is equal to 1 by 2. What is alpha beta? 4k minus 2. Okay, just cross multiply. So you'll have, or you can also do another thing. You can take 2 common out. Okay, from the numerator. Take 2 common out. So you'll have 2k minus 1 by 2. So this 2 will get cancelled. LHS is k plus 6. Take k terms to one side. So k minus 2k is equal to minus 1 minus 6. So minus k equal to minus 7. Minus will get cancelled. Therefore, your k equal to 7. Okay, k is equal to 7. This is the answer. Okay, so the only thing that you have to know is, from the given, whatever be the polynomial, find out what is a, what is b, and what is c. Okay, and another thing is, the sum of alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and the product of the roots is equal to c by a. This is the only thing that you have to know. Okay. So another question we will do, and then I will give you homework. Okay. So if the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is given, and the sum is given as 3, find k. Okay, it's only the sum that is given. Let us do it. So you are given the sum of zeros is equal to 3. From the given polynomial, let us 3x square minus kx plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so a is nothing but 3, b is nothing but minus k, and c is nothing but 6. So you are given sum of zeros, right? So what is alpha plus beta? It's equal to minus b by a. Yeah. So what is minus b by a? Minus of minus k by a is nothing but 3. And this alpha plus beta you already know, right? What is it? it is also equal to 3. Correct? Yeah. You are also given that. So therefore, I can write k is equal to, just cross multiply, 9. Okay. So you have easily found out. Am I right? You are not asked, but in case if you were asked, since you are only given the sum, if you are asked to find the product, how will you do it? Okay, this is not asked, but still. Alpha beta is equal to C by A. What is C? 6. What is A? 3. So what's the answer? The product of the roots is nothing but, product will be nothing but it's 2. Okay. And K value you have found it. This is the answer. Yeah. Let's do one other question. Okay. And then we will wind up for the day. So the question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial is given to you, then find the value of k such that alpha square plus beta square equal to 40. Let's do this. Okay. So from the given polynomial, what is the given polynomial? F of x equal to x square minus 6x plus k. Write down what is A. A is 1, B is minus 6, and C is equal to k. Quickly calculate the sum. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus of minus 6 by 1. That is equal to just 6. Okay. Find the product. What is the product? Alpha beta equal to c by a. So it is nothing but just k. So alpha beta is nothing but it is k. Right? Now let's write what is given. You are given alpha square plus beta square equal to 40. Okay. There is, you must be knowing an identity, right? A plus b, alpha plus beta, the whole square equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Yeah. So therefore, alpha square plus beta square will be equal to what? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Yeah. So this value is 40 is equal to, what is alpha plus beta? 6. The whole square minus 2 into alpha beta is nothing but k. Okay. So 40 is equal to 36 minus 2k. So minus 2k is equal to 40 minus 36, which is nothing but 4. Okay. And k is equal to minus 2. Okay. So that's how you have to find out. It's very, very easy. Just be very careful when you are picking up the value of A, B and C. Okay. If you have a negative sign within the coefficient of x, it will be a part of B. But if you have B as negative, then minus B by A, you have to be very careful. Minus is minus, this formula, and then B is nothing but minus 6. So minus into minus, you have to be very careful with the sign. Okay. So these are the two questions. Okay. So you have to find the value of k such that the given polynomial has sum of its zeros to half of their product. Okay. So what is it? Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta is equal to half of the product. This is the hint. Okay. And you have to just find A, B, C, find the sum, find the product, and then just substitute and find the value. Find the value of k. In the next question, you are given if sum of the squares of zeros of the polynomial is 40, sum of the squares of the zeros, which means what? You are given alpha square plus beta square. Sum of the squares of the zeros is 40. Then find the value of k. So if you're given the polynomial, you can easily find A, B, C, find the sum, find the product, and you can try. Okay, the way we have done it today. We will definitely continue this in the next class. So these are the questions which are extremely important to solve questions based on the zero of a quadratic polynomial as well as the coefficient. Sum and product. Alpha plus beta, the sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a, and the product of the zeros alpha into beta equal to c by a. So this is the only one with which we were solving a lot of quadratic polynomial related questions. Hope you understood. Do comment on whether you liked my teaching, whether you understood. Do try and do comment and do subscribe. Let's continue in the next class. Thank you.